And we started on Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it has 196 sutras divided into 4 chapters: Samadhi Pada, Sadhana Pada, Vibhuti Pada and Kaivalya Pada. It's yoga and its aims, and how to practice yoga, and what are the siddhis we get by practicing yoga, and if you forego the siddhis, how to attain peace. These are the 4 chapters. We covered 4 or 5 sutras, and another sutra that we need the knowledge. What is the source of knowledge? That Patanjali says, Pratyaksha, Anumana, Agama, Pramanani. That's the one sutra. It's a Pratyaksha, Anumana, Agama, Pramanani. These are the 3 sources of knowledge. Pratyaksha is the direct perception, and Anumana means inference, and Agama means Shastras. These are the 3 sources of knowledge. Pratyaksha means that if I want to see something, that I say, yes, I saw that one, it is right. But our perception may be wrong. What we see, it can deceive us. And whatever we don't see, we can't say that it's not right. For example, we can't see the bacteria or virus to our eyes. We can't say that it doesn't exist. We can't see the soul within. We can't say that it doesn't exist. Our direct perception deceives us. We can't totally rely on the direct perception, on like a newspaper fact that this is there, that we can't rely direct perception. It's not totally dependable. And Anumana means inference by logic. Like if I am going past the road, near the petrol station, huge queue is there. My logic is huge queue is there, petrol must be cheap. That is my logic. Or there is a traffic is held up, my logic is there must be an accident. It's logic also deceives us by logic. Or if I am walking in the dark, if I see a rope, I think it's a snake. It's a logic. That my logic, many times it misleads us. Even through logic, you can't perceive truth. And another one is Shastra. Agama means Shastras. Rely on the Shastras. That Bhagawat Gita in the 16th chapter, Sri Krishna concludes the 16th chapter with Tasma Shastra Pramanam Te Karya Akarya Vyavasthito Jnatva Shastra Vidanoktam Kartu Karma Miharhasi. Shastra, use the Shastra as the basis for your understanding. And learn the Shastras and do what is right, what is not right. That understand what is right and what is not right and act accordingly. And Shastras, like reading the scriptures, it is not easy. That scriptures has 3 languages. One is Darshana Bhasha, one is Guhya Bhasha, and one is Samadhi Bhasha. That we know English, we know Hindi, we know another German language, we know French, but this talks about 3 different languages altogether. One is Darshana Bhasha, one is Guhya Bhasha and Samadhi Bhasha. Its ambiguity is if the scriptures, you see how good is the scriptures. If it is ambiguous, then it's the quality of the scripture is very high. Scriptures doesn't talk like a newspaper information. These are the fact, after this. It doesn't say that one. It's a ambiguity is the quality of the scriptures. Darshana Bhasha tells as it is. For example, that in Mahabharata, that it is there. Bhishmacharya shot the arrow at Sri Krishna and tore asunder his vest, and blood starts oozing out. That is the Darshana Bhasha. Or it's Rama cried bitterly for Sita. He could not control himself. It's the Darshana Bhasha. These are the misleading facts that though they saw that one, it is not the fact. It's a Chinmaya Rupi that for others that it misleads that it's a Rama was crying, that it's nothing great that we cry. It's not. It's a misleading statement, and Krishna was blood was oozing out. That Krishna was very angry at Bhishmacharya. It's all Darshana Bhasha. And not to conclude based on the Darshana Bhasha. There is Guhya Bhasha also. Guhya Bhasha is only few people can understand. It's not, Guhya Bhasha is written such a way that only the exalted souls understand and others get misguided. It's like a military is sending the messages to the other person. They send the coded messages. Coded messages misleads others. It's a Guhya Bhasha, it's a misleading statement. Like in Ramayana is there. It's in Valmiki Ramayana. It's before the war between Sugriva and Vali. Lakshmana put the garland around Sugriva's neck before he went for the war. That is the Valmiki Ramayana says. But there is a Ramayana in Mahabharata also. Vedavyasa has written in his Mahabharata, there is a section called Ramayana. In that one he says, Hanuman put the garland on the neck of Sugriva. There is a conflicting information. Here it says Lakshmana, here it says Vedavyasa says it's Hanuman. Which one to believe? That's a Guhya Bhasha. It's a Lakshmana. Valmiki says Lakshmana. Meaning of Lakshmana means one is very beautiful. One is enchanting. That is the Lakshmana means that one. Hanuman is the most beautiful one. There is no conflict, but only it's a deep study, you understand that one. And in Valmiki Ramayana, it says Lakshmana killed Kumbhakarna. It's Rama killed Kumbhakarna. It's there in Valmiki Ramayana. Whereas in Vedavyasa's Ramayana, it says Lakshmana killed Kumbhakarna. There is again conflict. Here it says Rama, here Lakshmana. And there were many Kumbhakarnas. Kumbhakarna means one with large ear. Lakshmana killed a different Kumbhakarna. That it's not the Kumbhakarna, it's Lakshmana, not Ravana's brother. It's a different Kumbhakarna, one with a big ear. Lakshmana killed that person. But reading the different scriptures, we get misled. Puranas, this says this one, this says differently. That Guhya Bhasha misleads us. Guhya Bhasha also, don't read the scriptures and based on the darshana that I read Mahabharata, I read Ramayana, don't conclude that one. It's a darshana bhasha, Guhya bhasha, there is samadhi bhasha. Samadhi bhasha is a deep within, that truth is embedded. That part, truth is told. It's like, it's a tons of earth, there's a small speck of gold is there. That is the truth. Rest are misleading us. Try to look for that one. This Samadhi Bhasha. Samadhi Bhasha is like a pearl in the ocean. You got to dive very deep to pick that one up. It's the Samadhi Bhasha. It's a lot of tapas, a lot of sadhana is required to understand the scriptures. Many commentators have miscarried. They passed on the wrong information based on the Darshana Bhasha or Guhya Bhasha. That's why volumes of books have come on the scriptures, because every author, he or she understood differently. That sadhana, there is a jnana is not easy to come by. It's a lot of sadhana is required, many lives of sadhana is required, many contemplations, many years of contemplation is required to understand the scriptures. Not to judge the scriptures based on the outer meaning. Every time you read, you understand differently. That darshana, try to go past darshana, try to go past Guhya Bhasha, look for Samadhi Bhasha when you are looking for the pearl in the scriptures. And not to conclude based on the not to come to the conclusion like in the Chandogya Upanishad, Tattvamasi, it is there. Tattvamasi, that means the literal meaning is you are that, you are the God. That is the meaning. But try to read the preceding context. What Uddalaka was trying to convey to his son Shvetaketu. Read the preceding and succeeding. Shvetaketu was very arrogant. He did not want to bow down to his father also. Father will never say that you are the God. That father wanted to teach him the lesson, how to be submissive. That he was talking about the greatness of the Lord. And after that one Tattvamasi context also, he was talking about the greatness of the Lord. That these are the Darshana Bhasha, not to get misled by reading the Darshana Bhasha. Contemplate what it means. Then only we enjoy the scriptures. That the knowledge we pick up, the pearl we pick up, it gives the great delight to the sadhakas. That's why rishis contemplate for thousands of years together, because that delight, that it's inexplicable delight they get when they find out the pearl within the scriptures. And we'll read chant the Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga. Purushottama Yoga, that's our intention, is to memorize the 15th chapter for the yoga conference. And as seekers of yoga, and we are indebted to Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is called as Yoga Shastra. It is the Upanishad, and Upanishad is Brahma Vidya. It is the Brahma Vidya. We have an obligation to learn the Bhagavad Gita, and we'll try to learn. Bhagavad Gita is the cream of all the Bhagavad Gita, all the 18 chapters, cream of all the Shastras, cream of Bhagavad Gita is embedded in 15th chapter. It is the Purushottama Yoga. There are 3 Purushas I mentioned. One is we are also called as Purushas. That male or female is called as Purushottama. It is called as Kshara Purusha. One is going to die sooner or later. One is Akshara Purusha. Akshara Purusha. Lakshmi is called as Akshara Purusha. It's imperishable. Beyond Kshara and Akshara, there is called as Purushottama. That is the third one. Uttama Purusha. Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, and Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purusha is called as Purushottama. We are learning about Purushottama in this chapter. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Urdhva Moolamadash-shakam Ashvattam Prahuravyayam Chandansi Yasya Parnani Yastam Vedasa Vedavit Adaschordvam Prasata Tasya Shaka Guna Pravruddha Vishaya Pravalaha Adascha Mulani Anusantadani Karmanubandini Manushya Loke Narupamasyeha Tatopalabhyate Nanto Nachadir Nacha Sampratishta Ashwattamenam Suviruda Moolam Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva Tatappadam Tatparimargitavyam Tatappadam Tatparimargitavyam Yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha Tameva chadyam Purusham prapadye Yata pravritti Prasita purani Nirmana moha Jitasanga dosha Adhyatma nitya Vinivritta kamaha Dvandvairvimuktaha Sukadukka sanjnaihi Gachyantya muda Padamavyayantat Natadvasayate suryo न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनःषष्ठाणि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युक्तमतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्. You have done up to 8 stanzas. Lie down on your back.